Sachin Tendulkar and Warne sell cricket to New Yorkers. When Sachin Tendulkar and Warne walk the streets of New York, they create an odd phenomenon. About 95% of pedestrians pass them by without a second look. The other 5% go absolutely bonkers. Tendulkar and Warne are two of the world's best cricket players, which means little to the bulk of Americans. But to those with roots in India, Australia or other cricket-loving lands, spotting them on the street is like the serendipitous encounter with Michael Jordan, Pope Francis and Taylor Swift. Wherever Sachin goes, "You've got a billion people who love him," said Warne, who is in the United States with Tendulkar for 3 exhibition matches, beginning Saturday at Citi Field. That's just in India, let alone around the world. Coming to America, you really only have cricket lovers, but there's still so many of those, especially from India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. There are few sportsmen with the credentials of Tendulkar, 42, who has a good case for being the greatest cricket batsman. He began playing on the Indian national team at 16, and by the time he retired at 40 he had scored 15,921 runs in Test matches, the top level of the game, more than 2,000 ahead of his nearest rival. The Australian Warne, 46, is generally considered to be the greatest bowler of spinners, tricky rotating balls that can bamboozle batsmen. He ranks second in wickets taken in Test matches. Warne and Tendulkar said they welcomed the partial respite that America gives them from their sometimes suffocating notoriety in cricket countries. "There is a bodyguard with me 24 hours, Tendulkar said matter-of-factly. Warne added, "It actually could harm him. He gets stampeded." Tendulkar and Warne will captain opposing teams of retired cricketers for the exhibitions on Saturday at Citi Field, November 11 at Minute Maid Park in Houston and November 14 at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. The lineups read like a who's who of cricket over the past 25 years, including superstars like Brian Lara of the West Indies, Wasim Akram of Pakistan and Mukshia Muralitharan of Sri Lanka. To Americans, cricket can conjure up images of sleepy English afternoons. Everyone has this preconceived idea of what cricket is, Warne said. The 5-day Test match, no result, like yawn. But the game at Citi Field will be so-called 2020 cricket, a fast-paced 3-hour form of the game that has been growing in popularity. "It's a great version of the game," Warne said. "It's got the skill, the athleticism. It's the rock and roll version. You've got no time to think. Toward the end, every ball matters," Tendulkar said. "It is possible that the game may leave a lasting mark on Citi Field, or at least on its big VID.